Hey guys, what's up? This is Josh back with another video. And today I want to take a look at a few items from the Dollar Tree. So what I want to find out is, can you get anything tech related from the Dollar Tree for $1 that's any good? So I got a few different items here today that I picked up from the local store here in town that I want to check out. And let's see if they work, for one, and whether they're actually any good. So, you know, naturally I've got pretty low expectations around these items, but I think if you're looking for, you know, something for a kid that you know they're going to break anyway, or if you just need something in a pinch, then this might be, you know, the kind of thing that you would pick up, just to be able to have something when you need it. But most importantly, do they actually work? So is it worth your time, or should you step up a little bit and spend a few more dollars on these items? So the first one we want to take a look at is a pair of headphones. So we've got some earbuds here that pretty clearly look very similar to Beats style headphones, probably the Beats Tour maybe. So let's take a look and see what we've got. So we've got earbuds that can be used with your MP3 player, your mobile phone, your laptop, and your tablet. Designed for use with any portable audio device that has a 3.5mm audio jack. Nothing really on the back, and we've got a 48-inch cord on this, and then you can see some of the specs around the earbuds themselves. So let's break them open and see what we have. So some very basic instructions. Pretty sure we can figure that out. Then the headphones themselves. So they only come with one set of earbuds, so no adjustability with these. What you get is all there is. They actually do have something like a tangle-free flat style cable, but it is pretty thin. Let's see if we can get these untangled. So here on the end of the buds, of course, this is all plastic. I mean, that's pretty much what you'd expect for $1. Not much in the way of quality. No metal here, just plastic. They do have some soft silicone type earbuds. You can see here. We do get an inline control knob, but this is just for volume, so we don't have any clicks for changing the tracks or pausing the music or anything like that. And then on the other end we have our standard 3.5mm audio jack. Pretty long cable, so I figured if anything they would have shorted you on the cable length, but 48 inches is pretty long for some headphones, so that's nice. So I'm going to pause the video and hook these up to my iPhone and listen to some music, and I'll get back to you here shortly with my first impressions, so just hang on. Okay, so I'm back, and I just tried out these red earbuds from the Dollar Tree. Hooked them up to my iPhone and listened to some music for a couple minutes, and I gotta say they were pretty much what I expected. They're junk. So to start off with, the right earbud didn't work unless you held the cord in the right place, so that they didn't really get off to a good start. But when I did twist the cord to be able to get them both to work, it kind of reminded me of listening to like an old AM radio that is playing music about a mile away from you. So they sounded very, very distant, and it was pretty abysmal. So no bass, no mids, no highs, no nothing worth listening to anyway. So I definitely don't recommend these. I would not pick them up, even in a pinch, because your music's going to sound like trash and you're going to want to claw your brain out. So don't pick these up. But maybe the Dollar Tree can redeem themselves. So I've got another pair for us to take a look at. And these are super bass earphones, so that could be a good start, right? So that was one thing the last ones were pretty lacking in. So it says that they're lightweight and comfortable, and they have high quality sound. So there we go. These have to be awesome, right? And they're compatible again with your MP3 players, cell phones, tablets, laptops, CD players, pretty much anything. Uses a 3.5mm jack, and these also have a 48-inch cable. And they're pretty clearly knocking off Apple's EarPod design with these, so they look just like the EarPods that come with the iPhone, except in a different color. On the back, same kind of electrical information there as the last ones, and the cord length. So let's break them open. So not much to these either. They don't come with any kind of earbuds, which this design wouldn't use anyway, and which is still very similar to Apple's product. The cable is very, very thin and cheap feeling, and these don't have any kind of inline controls. But hey, I'm good with that if they sound better than the last ones did. So if we take a look at the construction, they feel somewhat similar to the AirPods, but clearly the construction is not very good. You can see some little sharp plastic edges there. Other than that, though, they are very, very similar in construction. So again, let's pause the video. I'll plug these in and we'll see if they're worth $1. Alright, so I had a chance to try these out, and I gotta say they are a huge improvement over the last one. So hey, good first step. Both of the buds actually work, so that's great news. And they're a lot louder. So when I put them in, I had the volume turned up almost to the max on the last ones, and when I plugged these in, about shorted my ears out because they were so much louder than the previous version. So they actually have some pretty decent amount of bass, I guess, for $1. So I was definitely surprised in a good way compared to the red ones that we just took a look at. And I would say for kids or in a pinch, like we were talking about earlier, that these aren't actually a bad option. So I can recommend these for $1. They still sound pretty distant, but they are much louder, and they do have some bass. So it definitely feels a little bit more of a full sound experience than the other one. So hey, yeah, if you want to spend $1 on some earbuds that you don't care if you lose or damage or whatever, then I can recommend these. So let's take a look at something else. So the Dollar Tree also has these mini stereo speakers. So are these any good? So the way this works is there's no batteries or anything like that. You just plug it right into the headphone jack on whatever device you have, and it outputs sound that way. So don't have a lot of high hopes for this, but for $1, is it any good? So we got a mini stereo speaker. So I guess we're supposed to have two different speaker elements there. You can see here that you just plug it into your headphone jack, and it has a foldable jack on it, compatible with pretty much anything that has that 3.5mm jack. And it's kind of cool that it does look like a little boom box, I guess. So pretty easy, just plug it in, and it has no amplifier function. So they're just telling you up front that it's going to sound pretty terrible, but we're going to verify that. So let's get it open. It's got a little bit of weight to it, so you know, it's yeah, I do see looks like two different speakers in there, so that's good. We've got our folding jack here. We can plug into the top of our phone. So let me pause the video again, and this time I'll pull up something that's not copyrighted for us to listen to, so I can show you what the phone sounds like without this and with this plugged in. So just hang on. Alright, so I'm back. I've got something pulled up that we can actually play here. So first I'm going to play it without that speaker plugged in so you can see what the phone speakers can do. And then we'll plug that in to see if it's any louder than the phone speakers are. So the iPhone 7 is pretty loud. You've got those dual stereo speakers, so something like this probably doesn't make sense for most phones, but especially if you're not using a phone. Maybe if you've got something else that doesn't have an internal speaker, then maybe it would be good for you. But let's find out if it is any better than what comes with the phone already. So here we go. I don't know if you can even hear it, so I'm going to unplug it so that you can hear the difference between this and the phone itself. The phone is much louder than this device, at least twice as loud, if not more, and it has a lot more depth to the sound as well. So this is definitely probably not something that you would use with a phone, but if you've got something else, an MP3 player or something like that that doesn't have an internal speaker, then hey, it's better than nothing, right? And for $1 it does work. It sounds pretty terrible, and I wouldn't give it as a gift because that person probably hates you forever. But if you need something in a pinch, then I guess it could work for that. So that's our little mini boombox speaker. So I've got one more item for us to take a look at, and it's another speaker. However, this one's a little bit of an upgrade, I think, over the last one, because it is a powered speaker. And this is also just $1. So you do need 2 AAA batteries and a cable, so they don't give you either of those. But it is power amplified with high definition sound. So that's a pretty bold claim. We've got our mini powered speaker here. Nothing really on the side. On the back, we have full clear high definition sound, a 3.5mm audio input. Works with most smartphones, tablets, and MP3 players, and it does require those 2 AAA batteries. So let's take a look inside. So we've got our usual warranty information and that type of thing. And then the speaker itself. So it's kind of like a little circle here with a flat bottom on it. And we have the on-off switch here, a 3.5mm headphone jack. So we've got an LED to let us know that it's on. It's got a very shiny finish to it, definitely a fingerprint magnet. Then here on top is our speaker output. So I'll have to pause the video again so I can get a screwdriver to get this open, and I'll be back. We'll plug this in and we'll see if this can do any better than the built-in speakers on the iPhone. Alright, so let's try this thing out. So to start with, let's get our reference point by just listening again to the iPhone, and then we'll plug this bad boy in and we'll see what it's capable of. Got it plugged in. Let's get it switched on. Got our little light to let us know that it should be working. And here we go. You know, that actually isn't too bad. So yeah, the last one we took a look at was awful. You know, this thing is definitely not worth $1. But this one, you know, it's actually pretty good. It's a couple times louder, I'd say, than the iPhone speakers. So it's pretty good. It is a little tinny, but it does have pretty good sound, and I'm pleasantly surprised. So yeah, for $1. You could get some use out of this, again, just for a kid or someone that, you know, just needs something in a pinch or for some private listening or whatever. It's actually not that bad. So, I mean, what have we learned here? Well, you actually can get some good stuff from the Dollar Tree for $1 as it relates to tech. So, not everything's good, you know, but for $1, I mean, really, what do you have to lose? And if you just need something in a pinch to get you through, then everything pretty much worked as advertised except for these. So, I'm sure that the quality control and all this stuff's a little iffy at this price point. But I would definitely stay away from that style just because of what we experienced today. And this isn't really worth anything unless you just absolutely have to have a little speaker. But the other two, hey, go for it. I mean, what have you got to lose for $1? So, hope you enjoyed this video today. I'll be taking a look at some other great items from the Dollar Tree here in the future. And we'll see if we can find some other hidden gems. So, hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a comment below. Let me know what you'd like to see me review next. And we'll see you during the next video.